Hi, this is Joe again with another review. And for this video, we're going to be discussing the 2017 HBO. Excuse me. I'm going to be discussing the 2017 HBO documentary, Bright Lights. It's a documentary on the lives, or at least the recent lives, of Carrie Fisher and Debbie Reynolds. Of course, if you watched my earlier video of Siggy and the Main, you notice that both Debbie Reynolds and Carrie Fisher died within 24 hours of each other at the end of 2016. And so this documentary, Bright Lights, was originally supposed to air on HBO in April 2017, but since they have, the recent deaths, they died within 24 hours of each other, so HBO asked permission of the only living heir, which was Carrie Fisher's brother, permission to air this documentary early to publicize, because they died within 24 hours of each other. And he said, yes, go ahead and air it, and it did. And let me tell you, this thing, to me, this documentary should not have aired. Not because, it's like Harper on the deaths, more or less. It's like making money, HBO is making money on their deaths, really. And the other thing is that this documentary was boring as shit. I mean, it was boring. I'd rather watch paint dry than watch this documentary again. It was that boring. Now, of course, this deals with the most recent lives of Carrie Fisher and Debbie Reynolds, like I said. And they lived literally next door to each other. And all Carrie Fisher has to do, and as Debbie Reynolds never leaves her house to go see Carrie, Carrie visits her mother. Looks in on every day. And as you watch this documentary, you see how Debbie Reynolds' health was slowly declining. And of course, Carrie says, "Mom, you should stop performing." And while Debbie Reynolds would perform like a lounge act, would go to Vegas and perform. And Carrie says to her, "Mom, you're not as young as you used to be. Maybe you should stop performing." And he says, "No, that's how I do it." Because she, of course, actually does it like all celebrity does it, do things for the money. And of course, not only that, but she had like a huge collection of props from the movies, including, of course, Judy Garland's famous ruby slippers from The Wizard of Oz, plus dresses from her own career, along with clothing from Elizabeth Taylor and all this type of stuff. So all that stuff was in the documentary. As boring as ain't. That part was like so boring. Of course, the other thing is they show a lot of young footage of course, both Debbie Reynolds and Carrie Fisher from the various acts and movies that they've done in their careers. And of course, Carrie Fisher, when she was a teenager, they showed a video of her on the beach in a bikini. So anytime you get to see Carrie Fisher in a bikini, it's well worth it. And also recently, NBC, this past weekend, aired an old episode of Saturday Night Live with Carrie Fisher on it, and they did a scene spoofing one of those beach movies from the 1960s, and Carrie Fisher was in a bikini for that scene as well, or for that skit on Saturday Night Live, and damn, I mean, she was smoking. Carrie Fisher was smoking hot back in the day. And I don't care what your critics say you're lame one because you got fat, which they go into this documentary as well. Because what happened was, even during the time that she was filming the Star Wars, or in between the years of the Star Wars films, she got addicted to drugs and alcohol. That's because she was diagnosed with bipolar and manic depressive. So to quiet those voices in her head, she got addicted to drugs and alcohol. And of course, she went into rehab, and she did clean herself out, and she was going through pretty much the rest of her life. She was going through shock therapy. Like every few months, we have shock therapy treatments to control her her episodes, her depressive episodes and her manic episodes. And it's really sad that she was diagnosed with that, and Debbie Reynolds gave an interview for this documentary, one of many, and she was like crying over the fact that and no one knew that she was that sick, because even during the 70s and the 80s, nobody was even diagnosed with that. It wasn't until more recently, like in the 90s or even early 2000s, where people were starting to be diagnosed with this. And I think psychiatrists just make up shit. To tell you the truth. They make up anybody who has a personality quirk. So, you must be have a developmental delay, or you have a mental disease, or you have this, or you have that, and they never Carrie Fisher. And so she was on all kinds of crap that's to control it, and and the medication made her fat. Right? That's one unfortunate side effects of it. So when she did, Star Wars Episode 7, and actually now the Star Wars critics and all the fellow YouTube critics out there kept complaining, that she got fat, that she got old, she got fat, because everybody expected her to pretty much never aged. In the 33 years between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens, we never see Carrie Fisher play that part for 33 years. And so people expected her to say the same thing she did. She was about 25, 26 years old when she did Return of the Jedi, where she was in the gold bikini, right? She was great, she was smoking hot, she was beautiful, she was every boy who was 11, 12 years old, or was between 11 and 12 years old, was about to turn 12. That's the 2 months after the Return of the Jedi came out, so she helped a lot of guys, pre-teenagers, got through puberty. Because we saw her, in the bikini and jerking off, because we all got excited over Carrie Fisher in that bikini, and they expected her to stay at least physically the same body type. Because naturally, of course, she's getting older, of course, in over 30 years, but she expected to stay the same. It didn't happen. So everybody was complaining, she got fat, she got this, and they got into that. And of course, they also show in the documentary her going with fans, or doing signings, autograph signings, and the sci-fi conventions, and posing with pictures with fans. And says she loved it. At first, she didn't really go for it at first, but then years later, she kind of warmed up to it. Especially when it comes the 20th anniversary of Star Wars, the 25th anniversary, and so forth. If Carrie Fisher was, God bless her, if she was alive today, because this year, 2017, is the 40th anniversary of the release of the original Star Wars film. She would probably be doing all kinds of things to autograph signings and stuff to promote the 40th anniversary of Star Wars. And possibly, of course, also the new movies coming out in December. So, the glory to that, how she meets the fans. And also one of the fans was crazy enough to create a Princess Leia sex doll, which they actually show in the documentary. And of course, one of the last things they showed was, of course, when Carrie Fisher's mother, Debbie Reynolds, received a Lifetime Achievement Award at the SAG Awards in 2016. Which was really one of the last public performances that Debbie Reynolds had, and of course, the last one of the two of them together on stage at the same time. And it's really, really quite sad story that that these two Hollywood legends are no longer with us, and it's really a shame. And I do dedicate the film to Carrie Fisher and Debbie Reynolds. And it's really quite sad, but it's really quite sad to see. And then the movie really sucked. It's probably like a tribute to these two great Hollywood legends, and it was a piece of crap. It was boring. But if people want to see it, I'm not going to say people don't see it. I'm not going to do that. But at least, see the film and give it a chance. But the movie is. The documentary is boring. It will put you to sleep in no time. So that's my review of bright lights. I know it's a short video because there's not much I want to say about it. So, so click on the video, please rate it, feel free to comment on it, please subscribe to my channel, and please forward this video onto your Facebook pages. You could watch all my videos not only on my YouTube channel, but at rallyc.com, it's all WDY, C.com. The homepage is the Rally Reviewer, Chris Lee Moore. I know for last month he hasn't posted any new videos of mine, but that's okay. You can check out the videos that he has posted of mine on his website, along with all of his other content as well. You can follow me on Facebook and also on Twitter as well. And you can write in suggestions for any videos or any topics you want me to discuss on my videos. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.